Doing some more work on our Common Core standards involving ellipses and conics. In this case, we're going to add the last piece to ellipses that are not part of circles. The thing that we're going to add to the ellipse are the foci. Now, a foci is a plural of the word focus. Now, the focus of a circle is obviously its center. So if I have a circle, its center is equidistant from every piece of the circle. However, if I were to break up that center, take that center and pull it apart, such that I'm stretching that center each way, what's going to happen to this figure is it's also going to stretch each way, giving us something that looks vaguely like that. And this is where we come up with the ellipse. So not only do we have a center in an ellipse, we also have these two other points that are going to be located along the major axis somewhere. Somewhere on this line are going to be foci. Now, if it were longer in this direction, it of course would be located on the horizontal major axis. So since our ellipse happens to be vertical, our foci are going to be on this vertical. Using this equation right here, x minus 4 quantity squared over 2 squared plus y minus 1 quantity squared over 3 squared equals 1. We can easily see the center is at 4, 1. Got it. A is 3 because it happens to be bigger. Now if you want to, you could even label which way the major and which way the minor go, if that helps you. Certainly don't have to. So major, minor. And what we're going to need now is somehow to find the foci. To find that foci, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to use a formula. C squared equals A squared minus B squared. You'll see why it has to be minus in a moment. All we have to do is take 3 squared minus 2 squared and put them into this equation right here. So c squared is going to equal 5, so c equals the square root of 5. Now, the square root of 5 is approximately 2.25. I prefer that you leave it square root of 5, but when we go to count it on the graph, we're going to need some sort of estimate. Now, with this, we're going to say, okay, well, that's great. C is 2.25. What do I do with it? Well, in our case, it was 4, 1 at the center. Because our ellipse is bigger in the vertical direction, we're going to both add and subtract 2.25 to the y coordinate. If it were wider, we would add and subtract the c from the x. So it's a matter of which way is your major axis going. So in our case, our focus, or foci, are going to be at 3.25, 1 plus 2.25, and 4, negative 1.25. So here we go, over 4, up 1, 2, 3 1/4, over 4, down 1 1/4, and our foci are there. The reason we had to use a squared minus b squared is that had we used plus, we would have gotten square root of 12, which would have put us outside the circle. Our foci need to be inside, so we used minus. Now, putting all of that together, we now have major axis A, semi-minor axis B, and distance to focus C, along with the graph itself. That is a full ellipse. Your job is to do some homework. Your homework is to graph the following ellipse: x minus 7, the quantity squared, plus y plus 2, the quantity squared, equals 1 over 4 over 9, and find the center, the A, the B, the C, and the graph. So that is the homework for this section. Make sure you pause and put that together.